Welcome to another Cardano update. So we have been pumping recently, but it's nothing to be excited about because we are already overbought on the 4-hour chart. And the last time we were overbought on the 4-hour was right here when we finished the first wave move to the upside, the yellow wave right here. And yeah, Cardano being overbought right now, it's not really great, but maybe we'll break this high and we'll go to an RSI of like 85 to maybe 90 before we actually get a correction. I mean, that would be ideal because right now we are in a 1-2 setup and we need a third wave move to the upside. So the first wave move right here has 3 waves, an A, B, C structure. And the second wave move down also has an ABC structure, which to me looks complete, but I cannot confirm that it's complete because we did not get above this previous high right here, and I kind of need 5 waves up. Now maybe you can count this as a 1-2 setup, and maybe we are in a third wave right now, but it does not look that impulsive to me so far, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. If we do go down now, then we'll most likely get another low, but that would put us below the 0.786 extension, so another low in the second wave move down right here. It would not be the most ideal. So let's hope that the price does not go down that much when we cool off on the 4-hour RSI. Because as you can see, we keep putting in lower lows on the price chart, but we go to the same RSI levels each time. So for example, here we were at about 45 cents, we got overbought on the 4-hour RSI and then we just failed. Here as well. And right now we are at that level again. So this is really important, and if we do not manage to stay at that level for long, and if we do not manage to hold the price levels right here, then we will most likely get another low in the second wave move down, which would not be the best thing. And even here, if you check out the RSI, even here it went overbought on the 4-hour and then it just dropped. And I guess here as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens right here. I mean, it's very important that we do hold the support level that I gave you right here. And right now I'm expecting a third wave move to the upside. So I don't know why we would go down again. Maybe it's a much more complex structure. Maybe it's an A, B, C structure, but I don't know. It would look kind of weird on the chart, but maybe it's an WXY structure, a more complex one. But I don't want to track that right now. I will try tracking it if we do go down, but for now, let's say we go in the third wave move up. Now do not forget, we are still in a falling wedge pattern, and I'm still waiting for the price to test the trend line right here, and we might get rejected again, because if the price gets like 37.5 cents, we will be extremely overbought on the 4-hour, and yeah, after we do that, we will most likely go down. And if we fail again after that, and if we get rejected by the trend line again, then we will most likely get another low in the second wave move down, which I don't really want to happen because, I mean, we are already at like 36 cents and the invalidation zone is at 22 cents. And this low right here was at about 27.6 cents, which is not that far away from 22 cents. I mean, it's only like a 20% drop from this low right here to 20 cents. So if we get to like, let's say 24 cents, and if we get another low in the second wave move down, I mean, from 24 cents to 22 cents, that's like a 8% drop. And we cannot really afford to be that close to invalidating the whole structure. I don't think that would look very, very healthy. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, I mean, like I said, we are still in a downtrend, so I'm not expecting much. But the price action right now does look kind of good. I mean, when was the last time we closed so many green wicks on the 4-hour chart, you know? So at least there's that. I mean, of course, we did that over here and then we got rejected. So there is the possibility that we do it again. But let's say we don't. Let's say we actually break above the trend line. A target zone for this third wave right here, which will be the third wave of this 1-2 setup, is this right here. This is the target zone, and the minimum target required for a third wave is the 200% extension, which is at 53 cents. And obviously from where we're at right now, I mean, that's a 45% increase, but if you really want ADA to go in a third wave move to the upside, that's what needs to happen. We need to get these crazy wicks to the upside. And obviously, maybe we will not do that because Bitcoin dominance still has not topped. It's still going sideways in this range between 56.6% and let's say 58%. So, I'm still expecting it to get another pump before actually topping, and I don't think it has topped yet, which means that we will most likely do nothing for the entire month of September. And I think the end of September will mark the top of Bitcoin dominance. Now, it all depends on what Bitcoin does, to be honest. I mean, right now, Bitcoin is not really doing anything, which was to be expected because, as you know, I've mentioned this many times in my previous videos, September is usually a very boring month for Bitcoin, so it's not surprising that we are not really doing anything right now. And a couple of weeks ago, I actually predicted that Bitcoin would go to 44K, which has not happened yet, but there is still a chance that it happens because, as you can see, the price chart right now is not looking too good. And if we do go to 44 cents from where we are at right now, that would be another 22% drop, which obviously would scare a lot of people, but I think that would be the perfect time for Bitcoin dominance to top, because whenever Bitcoin drops like that, whenever Bitcoin drops like 20%, for example, like I did over here, altcoins pretty much die against it. Obviously, they don't die in that way, but they bleed against it so much, and Bitcoin dominance goes up so much when Bitcoin does this that, maybe it is expected that we get another low in the fourth wave right here before we continue our road to 100K by the end of the year. I still believe we'll get to 100K by the end of the year, and I still believe Bitcoin dominance will top very soon. And I still believe that we will get an altcoin season that will start by the end of the year. And in my opinion, should start in October or maybe even November in the worst case scenario. But, October would be the best month to do it because if you watched my previous videos, again, Bitcoin usually goes up a lot in October. And of course, it also goes up in November and December. So Q4 is usually a very good month for Bitcoin, which means that if we want an altcoin season, we should probably start it in October because that's when Bitcoin will most likely get to new all-time highs, if not November. And that's when altcoins need to start outperforming Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin wants to go sideways for another month right now, an altcoin season will not start. That's not how it works. Usually, an altcoin season starts when Bitcoin starts pumping like crazy and the altcoins start outperforming it. Until then, the altcoins cannot go up on their own, and you're just gonna have to look at this chart go down for a few more weeks, I guess. Now, I'm still tracking a 5-wave move to the upside, and right now we are only in a 1-2 setup of that 5-wave move that I'm tracking, and like I said, we need a third wave, which should get to 53 cents right here. Then we need a fourth wave, and then a fifth wave, and after we get the fifth wave, that will complete this first wave move to the upside right here, and it will also confirm that the low of the second wave is in. And once we complete that first wave move to the upside, then you can expect an ABC structure to form this second wave move, and then you can expect a third wave move, and that green third wave move will be the third wave of this main third wave right here, which honestly I have no idea how high this will go. This is all very speculative, so nobody really knows how high it will go, but the minimum target for that wave is $1.40, which is the 200% extension of this low right here, which is the low of the first wave and the high of the first wave. But I don't think that's enough. I don't think the 200% extension is enough because in the previous cycle, after we got this 1-2 setup in the bull market, we got the third wave move to the upside, which by the way happened exactly after Bitcoin dominance stopped. And in the third wave move to the upside, we were not even close to respecting these levels right here. And these are the Fibonacci retracements of this low right here and this high right here, which is the low. This is the low of the first wave and this is the high of the first wave. So as you can see, only the first wave of that third wave, the main third wave, actually respected these levels, which, does not have to happen again, but if it does happen again, that would be bullish because let's say the first wave gets to maybe like, it does not have to get to these extensions right here. Maybe it gets to like the 0.236 extension, which is at 91.4 cents. That would be good, but it could get higher than that. I mean, you know, it could get to like the 50% extension right here, but it could also get to like 74 cents. So it all depends on what Cardano wants to do right now. And if we want a pump like we got in the previous cycle, then we need to start it in the next 4 weeks, I would say. And Bitcoin dominance should stop by then. And that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, make sure to check out our Patreon and our YouTube memberships if you want access to all of these charts. And I will see you in the next one.